This is one explanation that you can actually understand on the Filipino side.
That is really important, that you need to talk both. You know what would be the reason.
There are actually questions that common questions that people surrounding your Filipina, this is the mostly asked questions.
Or inappropriate questions. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
My name is Ismi.
It's me, Roger, and welcome to Roger and Ismi Vlogs.
So today's subject, why is your Filipina private?
Hey, so daghang salamat sa inyong pagsuporta o paghigugma sa among channel.
Thank you so much for your support and love, guys. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell for new uploads or new videos. So
this would be an interesting topic, and for sure, you guys could really relate this. So there's one subscribers, and she has a foreigner boyfriend, and she made a comment to our previous video, which is the video titled about the pressure coming from Filipinos people surrounding you. So this is really good, and thank you so much for you, Terry. Big shout out to you and to your boyfriend or husband.
yeah, so she made a comment, and this is how the comment goes. This is a good topic to talk about. My significant other, who is American, asked me one time why I'm so private about us. I explained to him that I am protecting him from people who are noisy and does not respect boundaries. I am so glad he understands. Pressure from noisy relatives, gossiping neighbors, etc. is one way of protecting him. This one toxic Filipino traits that she doesn't like it. This kind of people expect that foreigners are rich. They put a lot of pressure to us Filipina. If your Filipina is private, not posting about your relationship on social media, she is just protecting you. So this actually is a good I would say a good comment, and for those that they're dating someone that is not introducing them to the family, so this is one explanation that you can actually understand on the Filipina side.
Yes, and it's a perfect example because you are wondering, and maybe you are in a relationship which is private. Like one of our subscribers made a comment about their relationship which is really private. Even the siblings or the family didn't know about their relationship.
Oh, okay. So for me guys, there are some that you would think that it is a red flag already, but there are also some that is really protecting you, because there are always gossips and questions that can really lead to stress to your Filipina.
So true, and you can't really avoid it. There are Filipinos that they couldn't set their boundaries, or they want to make gossips and talk about your relationship, asking questions which is inappropriate. So it's not a good question. So well, you might think that why is my Filipina is like this? She's not posting into her social media. Maybe she's not proud of me, or maybe she's not ready about our relationship. Well, you have to talk. You have to talk to your partner or girlfriend. Why is that? Maybe there is a reason behind why she's not posting it on social media.
Yes, and of course, in the beginning of your relationship, if you're like serious with each other, you would really need to tell your partner if you want your relationship to be private or public so that you can get her perspective about it, right?
Exactly. That is really important that you need to talk both. You know what would be the reason. Because
Yeah.
if you do not know, maybe for sure you're wondering, right?
Yeah, it gives you anxiety because, of course, you're already in the stage that you're serious with your Filipina and you're wondering already why is she not introducing me to the family? Is she dating another person or she's chatting with another foreigner? You have a lot of questions. So it's better to really talk, communicate with your Filipino what she's like, what is in her head, what is her thoughts about your relationship, and why is she not making your relationship in public.
Well, yeah, speaking of public, if your relationship is in public, well, you can say that, well, I'm very happy because my Filipina is really proud of me
Yes.
and proud of our relationship, and she introduced me to her family. And then on the other side also, which is good, if your relationship in private, because your Filipina knows that the surrounding or the people surrounding your relationship is not healthy. So that's why your Filipina is protecting you, your relationship, and herself.
Yeah, of course. The more public your relationship, yeah, the more people that knows about your relationship. And I would say there are pros and cons of being in public and also being in private, right?
True. So that's why Filipina knows that, okay, I would go on private. But for the Filipina side, she needs it to deliver like to you to in order for it to know that okay, you will be in private because of these people surrounding like in your relationship.
Good thing to Terry, she explained it to her foreigner that she wants it to be private. And the good thing is her foreigner also accept it and understand the situation. Because there are actually questions that mostly, common questions that people surrounding your Filipina, this is the mostly asked questions.
Or inappropriate questions,
Yeah,
which
inappropriate.
is not good to ask.
Yeah, because we have boundaries. We all of us has boundaries, and especially if it's like somewhat private. And why would you ask that to a person that you're not close to, or even if you're close? There are always boundaries. So these are common questions that most Filipinos ask if their friend is married to a foreigner or they're like having a boyfriend that is a foreigner. So number one is how much money he sends you monthly. That's a private question.
Yeah, so they should like, or that kind of question, they should put that in private. They shouldn't ask that to the Filipina.
Even for us, we don't really ask that. Like how much do you earn a month? I don't really ask that to my friends.
Yeah, and even my sister, I didn't ask how much is like the money,
Yeah.
like sent by her husband,
Yes.
because that's a private question.
Yeah, it's true. Next is when you get married. If you're boyfriend and girlfriends and you're in the stages still dating, most Filipinos, oh, when would you get married? And you know the pressure. You're not sure yet that that foreigner is already the one that you'll be getting married, or if he's serious with you. Of course, the pressure is like in your Filipina because she doesn't know, right?
True.
Next is, does he own a house, a car? Like, no. Why are you asking that?
Then, yeah, they know already that we already mentioned that
Yeah.
the mind or the mindset of a Filipino, that kind of question, they already like in their genes or mind that they're rich.
They're assuming. They're
Yeah,
really assuming.
they're assuming that all foreigners are rich, but not.
Yes. Next is, why is your foreigner not bringing you in the U.S.?
Because they don't know that there are some reasons why, right?
Yeah.
It
We
depends
already
upon
explained
them,
that.
and
We
it's a
already
plan.
explained- Yeah. We already explained that in previous
It's not
vlogs.
easy.
It's not easy to process. But Filipinos are a little bit like naive, I would say. I would say that they're a little bit naive because they would generalize that if you would marry someone from the foreign countries or having a boyfriend that is a foreigner, you can easily go to the US because they have money, blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
they're so naive actually
Yeah,
about
it's like
that.
you have to wait for the perfect time.
Yeah, true. They're clueless about that. Next is, this is the most common question. Even for me, I definitely asked this to one of my cousins because she's like dating a foreigner too. Is it true that their eggplants are big?
Yeah, that's
Like
a common question
that's
for
really
a
common.
Filipino.
Yeah, and of course that's some private people. Not all can openly discuss about that because not all has the same attitude, personality that you can be open to those, secret private
Private.
questions. Some don't really, they get offended if you ask those questions. So not all can openly say like how much is your money, how much is blah blah blah. They cannot open it in public because that's too private for them.
Yes, and for Filipino side also, they should like set aside those inappropriate questions. Live it, right?
true.
You should live it, and then if you are saying a foreigner dating to a Filipina, you have to be happy because that Filipina is she's lucky. She's lucky because it's not easy to date a foreigner.
True, that's true. So I would just give a message to all Filipinos that know the person first before you ask inappropriate questions because not all people are okay if you ask those private questions.
True. And once again, guys, if you are in a private relationship right now with your Filipina, so then you have to ask or talk to her if this would be the reason. Because I saw a vlog and maybe this is the reason why you keep our relationship on private. So then who knows that she's just protecting you and your relationship and also herself because of the people surrounding you.
Yeah, true. And that's the reason why you really need to know the person first. Meet the person first, get to know her for a couple of months, because you would really know if she's a red flag or not.
True. And being a red flag also, you cannot distinguish or determine in just months. So it takes for sure
Really
years
time.
also to know, because there are some Filipinas which is like good on hiding, like their life is full of drama.
True. So thank you so much, guys, for watching till the end. And I hope that you get a lot of information coming from us and coming from Terry. And I hope to see you in our next vlog.
Bye.